Good morning, people. As you saw, I just finished the first day of a new morning routine. Why is it new? Because I haven't kind of done it consistently for a long extended period of time, which I now want to change. And today is the first day. I am taking action again. And I will fail, but it's time in my life that I am going to fail big. Okay, let's get some fruit in this body and see where things go from there. Okay. So, got my orange. It is day one, as I said before, and I think the reason why I'm doing this is because I've tried and failed doing this before, just like I've tried and failed doing YouTube before, and I always give up when it gets hard, and I don't want to do that anymore. I mean, the only thing that I've really stuck with is my mental health, and that has obviously been something of a necessity for me, and I guess the main thing that got me through most of the toughest of stuff, I'm not saying that I'm not going to have difficult times in the future, but more so the beginning, the reason why I went into it was because it was so desperately bad that I had no other choice, and I don't want to go back to that, and I don't think I'm ever going to go back to that. There has been times where this journey has been difficult, of course, in the past, and I'm going through one of those times right now, and I don't want to not do anything just because I'm going through like a tough time. I think it's important to share these vulnerable times with people, but because I am extremely anxious being, I am choosing to share it with a camera and random strangers online. Fun. Which is okay. It's okay. It's a way of it's a way of getting my stuff out, and I think it would be incredibly important to share this story, share this journey, for anybody going through similar things, or you know, it might be in the future and somebody comes across this video and they're like, oh, that's me right now. Interesting, cool beans. Maybe I try those things, and if they don't work out, they don't work out, and that's okay, you can drop them. I think it's important to try. I have no motivation when I'm not trying anything, and it's not saying forcing myself to constantly do to like change myself or to do any of that, because I want to get to a place where I can accept where I am when I'm there. So accept me however I am here, now. So there's a few things that I want to bring into my life, but I want to be careful to not latch onto them and use them as a crutch, or to get sidetracked from what is the truth and what is not true. And I think it's, you know, like, obviously I'm gonna go here sometimes and I'm gonna, you know, do things that are detrimental and I'm going to fail, and that's important, you know. I gotta try, otherwise I'm gonna be stuck where I am, and I don't want to stagnate. That is one of my life lessons from my parents, which I'm grateful for, and they're living their lives that they want to live, but they're very slow growing, kind of not really changing things, not taking action, and believing in the negative and all sorts of things, you know. I think it's important that we look back on our past, the positive and the negative, and go, hey, I really like that about what my parents did. I'm gonna try implementing that. Or hey, I really didn't like what my parents did there. I know not to do that in my life, and learn the lessons from them and be grateful for that, and not victimize ourselves, because that mentality won't get us anywhere. I think it's okay to feel the pain of that and feel the urge to want to believe in that, because that is self-preservation and that is self-love, but to not get completely swept up in that story, to mediate that conversation with yourself, to go, hey, yes, and see in what moments in your life where you can be saying that to yourself and go, hey, yes, I understand this happened in the past. Well, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. We don't know what's going to happen right now. Let's try and get through this moment with a bit of compassion and love for ourselves, if not for somebody else. And to change, to take action, to go back to that point, to take action, to change, to grow. Growth is probably the key message of my life that I hold dearly, to keep growing. I fuck up. Yeah, I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes. It's going to be painful, but I brought into this life and we're here now, so there's nothing I can do about that. There is, but I'm not going to do that. I realised that I'm here for a greater purpose, whatever that may be. I don't know. I have had faith, I have lost faith, and now I'm rebuilding faith again. That isn't to say faith in the Christian God, that isn't to say faith in any Vedic gods or any deities in specific literature. That is just to say I have faith in what I believe. You can believe whatever you need to believe to get you through the day. I think it's important to have faith, and it's important to have trust. And that's something that I had lost and something that I am learning to rebuild. That's one of my action points. Another action point is eating, feeding myself, you know, doing good things, like this orange that I can't peel with my nails. Another action point is grounding and many ways. That might be dancing, might be writing stuff down, it might be going for walks. Meditation is difficult for me, and that's a common one for a lot of people. Common one? It's a common one for a lot of people. And it's hard. It's hard. I know a lot of people who run. I don't run because it's bad on my knees. Yeah, but running's a type of meditation. You lose your mind when you run because you're in a full body. Can't talk. You're in your body. You're fully in your body. You have to focus on your breathing, and obviously there's serious pain in your legs, and I can only really remember this from high school, which was years ago. Yeah, walking, nature, music, dance. I do flow. I have a couple of props. Nice sketch. Which is really nice, gets me in my body. Same thing as running. Yoga hurts my body. I do some breathing techniques and do art. I'm trying to cut out YouTube watching, just videos for entertainment's sake. I do enjoy using that platform to learn, just because I have a lot of free time on my hand. I don't work, I don't study. I have studied, but I don't study. I am privileged to be supported in my country with a welfare system, a really good one. A good one for a welfare system compared to other countries, yes. I'm privileged to be perceived as white. Obviously I have quite fair skin. I do have Māori blood running through my veins. I have my ancestors are Māori, and that's a journey that I want to take in the future. That's some action that I want to take, and I want to have goals, and goals are important. It's okay to fail goals, daily goals, like cook a meal for yourself, go for a walk, do all these, you know, little steps make the bigger actions a whole lot easier. And it's about the small actions as much as it is about the bigger actions. Like this video was probably a big action for me because this is difficult. Not the filming of it, but the editing of it, seeing my face, hearing my voice. It's weird and intimidating. Not intimidating, just weird. I don't look at myself constantly. I don't, you know, unless I'm like dressing up to go outside. I want to look if my fit is good. My outfit. Yeah, I think I've talked basically about everything that I want to talk about. There's some specific points like how it can be dangerous to manifest, and how to just be careful with manifestation, and to be careful with toxic, you know, positive outlooks, and focusing on like in the balance of like having those in your practice and also making sure that you're not grasping onto it, like, and letting all your focus be on that, because I think darkness has such an important role to play in our growth. So I think I'll be talking about those things in a later video, because this has gone on quite a long time. I'm just rambling about random stuff and about myself basically, which is very selfish, vain, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, I want to talk about those, and I want to develop some more thoughts on them, because I did film something, but it was quite aggressive, and don't want to be that aggressive with that think, because I think it's okay to have it, and I was saying that it's not okay to have it, but I think what I meant is that you've got to be careful and have a good balance and not let it skew your attention. Anyways, anywhoosies, I'm going to eat this orange because my tummy is hungry and is screaming at me for me to eat it, just